Positively Muskegon at the Muskegon County Airport. Andy O'Reilly in here to welcome our brand new sponsor, Diane Hoffman at the Muskegon County Airport. You'll see the ad right over there on the page. Make sure you check Muskegon first before you go anywhere, because Muskegon has got a hidden gem of an airport.
Absolutely.
I mean, you get a direct flight to Chicago, which will take you anywhere in the world, and the rates are even lower.
Even lower,
Let's talk about the rates. It's United. You're flying 50 passenger jets.
Exactly.
So you're not getting on a puddle jumper.
No, you are not. It's a beautiful plane, actually. Very comfy and a very short ride, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for 20 years, and we have never, ever advertised price.
Why?
Because we were never very good at price. But now we are. United has repositioned our market, and we're very competitive, and it really pays to check our flights now.
Tell me some of the things that set the Muskegon Airport apart from going to Detroit, going to Grand Rapids, things like that. What are the people that come here regularly really like?
Well, you know, the people who work here, we really value the customer service that we give, because that is really the only controllable thing that we have. We can't control the weather, we can't control what happens on an airplane, whatever, but we can control our attitude. And so that's the first thing that people say. The second thing is they don't feel the hustle and bustle of, you know, I'm going on a trip. It's very easy here, and it's very relaxed, and we hope you come in a little bit early and go to the Brownstone and, you know, have a drink or have a lunch or whatever, you know, suits you. So our parking is close.
Very close.
$5 a day.
Cheap.
Super cheap. You know, people will find these fares out of Chicago or Detroit and say, oh yeah, it's only $150. Well, how much does it cost you to drive there? What does it cost to park? And will you even make your flight, because the parking's so far away? You can't even find your gate. So yeah, we like people to, you know, think about the bottom line. How much is this really costing you when you pay for luggage and seats and driving and hotel and hassle and la la la?
Every time I've had to fly out of one of the bigger cities, Detroit, Grand Rapids, things like that, it's always a hotel stay. It's always a huge parking fee. It's always that feeling that you just mentioned, you know,
it's anxiety.
It is. And here, when I've left on trips from Muskegon, you got somebody that works at TSA that you probably know.
Probably.
And you know, she's even given me a pretty good pat down.
Oh, I'll bet. Safe and secure.
Hey, you know, I gotta make sure everything's on the up and up. But it's just a more relaxed atmosphere and a better way to travel.
Yeah, it really is. It just makes it easy. So our goal is just to get people to check us. You know, I mean, look at the fare out of Muskegon before you decide on something else and it's too late.
Does it pop up like in Travelocity and all that stuff too?
It does, but the way that I find the fares, and when if people are signed up for my e-blast, when I advertise the different low fares that I find, I go to united.com. I put in the city pair, so Muskegon to, say, Orlando, and then I check my dates are flexible. And when you do that, a calendar comes up for the next 11 months, and it will tell you what the fare is on every single day. So that way you don't miss anything. You know, if you put, well, let's just say April 16 to 20. Well, maybe April 16 to 20 is super high. But if you would have left a couple days earlier, if you're flexible, you may save hundreds.
So you know all kinds of tips.
I do.
And you may be willing to come back and talk about those in the future.
Maybe.
Possibly. Twister. Let's talk about the food.
Okay.
And the Brownstone's open for anybody.
It is Monday through Saturday. It's excellent. You know, soup, salad, sandwiches, everything homemade. You
don't get that in other airports.
You don't.
No.
You don't. And the prices are reasonable.
You get a $7 Whopper in some airports.
Or a bottle of water.
Well, through the year, you're very promotionally active as well. The Muskegon County Airport's got a lot of different things going on. I mean, the airfare, as you can see behind us, the Blue Angels, that's probably...
You know, we'd like to maybe resurrect a mini air show.
It'd be great.
Probably will never be as big as it was. That was incredible.
It was incredible, but, you know, it was also so expensive.
It was.
And, you know, people in Muskegon, they're kind of like, oh, we lost something else. And I don't really see it that way. We had a great thing for a long time.
We had a great thing, and, you know, we may just take a piece of that.
Sure.
And what I really miss is getting the kids involved. Because the kids don't see anything anymore. So we'd like to do that. We're also involved in many, you know, events around
outside
town.
of the airport.
My signature event is Stand Up for the Cure.
Yep.
Stand Up paddleboard event. That second year in a row, we we just blew out all the projections for
It was
last
a big
year.
year last year.
It was a big year.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually, this is a stand-up paddleboard event, July 9 this year. Last year we had hoped for 200 people and to raise $10,000 for breast cancer. We cut it off at 560 people, and we raised $65,000.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very cool.
What a great thing to have happen here in
Yeah,
Muskegon.
yeah.
You may have a little star power coming in too.
Yeah, Ginger Z might be there. Justin Applicator might be there. We got a few stars that have houses a little bit north of Muskegon, so we'll see. We'll see.
What an awesome event.
Yeah.
And then you said something else about this Burning Foot.
Yeah, I love Burning Foot.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, the beer festival on at Pierre Marquette. So we're going to sponsor that.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're a part of Parties in the Park and everything else that's out there.
Very engaged.
We just did February Watch Us Go Pink.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always fun.
That is a good
I
time.
don't do anything that's not fun.
Right. That's why we got her here in charge of the airport. Where do they get the information? How do we? First off, let's get them signed up for the newsletter.
Okay, that's on MuskegonAirport.com.
Okay.
And just says sign up for our e-blast.
Okay.
Or you can just send an email to me, Diane at MuskegonAirport.com.
Okay. That's with two N's. Get that right.
Two N's. Yeah. Yeah.
And you said you would come back and maybe give some travel tips from time to time.
Yeah. I just.
So we'll
might
keep
do
you up
that.
to date when the prices are cheap. We'll just pop in here quick and have Diane tell you when to book those flights, where to go. Let's talk about Laughlin before we wrap up.
Oh yeah.
Laughlin is great. It's in Arizona. Well, it's in Nevada.
No, it's in Nevada.
It's right at the border.
The Bullhead City Airport is
Right.
in. Yeah, it's right on the border.
So you fly into Laughlin. You take a direct flight from here
Nonstop on Sun Country.
on Sun Country. And how much does it cost?
Roughly $300 a person.
You can't drive there for that.
God no. Yeah, it's air, hotel, luggage, taxes, transfers, the whole thing.
I have been a part of the Laughlin, Lake Havasu, Bullhead City market for quite some time. In fact, there was one point in that area that we were doing 300 radio spots a month for
Really?
their radio stations. So you would hear me, you would hear Britta, you would hear everybody.
Oh,
Oh,
no
yeah,
kidding.
all of us. We were all doing their spots over that way. It's a gorgeous area, and for $300, you can't beat the deal. You're
Yeah,
gonna
they
stay-
sell out right away.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're going to
Yeah.
stay right on the river. You're really going to have a great time in Laughlin. And the nice thing about Laughlin too is it doesn't have that Vegas feel.
No, no, much more laid
These
back.
guys, you know what I mean? Uncomfortable.
Yeah, we have people, we do these trips about once a month.
Yep.
We have people that go 6 and 7 times a year.
You can't beat the price.
Yeah,
It's a
I
great
know it.
time.
I know it.
Muskegon County Airport, our newest sponsor here on Positively Muskegon. Any questions, we'll put all the links right here on Positively Muskegon. Get signed up for that newsletter. Check Muskegon first and fly from home.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
absolutely.
From home.
Mhm, you
right
bet.
here.
You bet.
Positively Muskegon.